What's going on, guys? Welcome to my guitar collection video. I've been getting a lot of requests. You guys want to see all of my guitars. I have 30 guitars. I'm going to showcase them in this video. I'm not going to show my bass guitars. This is just electric guitars, acoustic guitars, my guitar collection. So let's get into it. First one here is the Ernie Majesty. This is the John Petrucci signature. This one is just beautiful. It's one of the first Majesties that I got. I will only have two, so it's the second one that I got, but it's amazing. I use this one on tour, and this one has a different setup. They kind of took the wiring and reconfigured it, because I had found that when we played live, sometimes when you throw these guitars around, they don't work all that well. So this one's a little hot wired differently, but yeah, that's my Ernie Majesty, and I love the color on this one. One of the favorite colors on my guitars that I have. This one is a Siggy Braun. They made this one for me specifically. It's a custom guitar. I didn't really help with any of the specs, but yeah, they made it for me, and it's an amazing guitar. It's very fast. I love the maple neck. Has push-pull. It's a beautiful guitar. So check out Siggy Braun if you like the look of this. This is my Ibanez SZ520, and this one is probably like the most sentimental guitar that I own, because I got this when I was 13, 14 years old, a long time ago, and my dad told me that if I learned the live version of Big Love by Fleetwood Mac, he would give me this guitar. So I spent months learning that song. It's a very finger-picky song. It's very difficult, and it's a lot different than like the recorded version. It took me a long time to learn it, but this is my first actual ever guitar outside of a Fender starter pack guitar, and it's beautiful. I love it. I did a little bit of modding. It's got the EMGs in it, the 81, 85. It has new locking tuners on it, because if you guys remember from my old videos, I broke one of the tuners and had to get it replaced. So yeah, this is like my baby, and I call this one Jamie. This one is an Ibanez 8-string monster gent beast ridiculousness guitar. This one I bought at Guitar Center because me and my buddy Austin were doing a EP for our little side project called Keelan, and that whole EP was recorded on this guitar. So it's a fun guitar. It's, you know, it's got the browns. This one is my first ever Ernie Stingray that they sent me when I started talking to Ernie and wanted to check out their guitars. They sent me this one, and it's beautiful. I love it to death. I've played on it so many times, and it's just a great guitar. The Stingrays are awesome, and Ernie makes amazing guitars. This one is a little different. This is a Stingray body, and this is when I went down to the Ernie headquarters in California to meet up with them and all that stuff. Kate! Ow! She's under the goddamn couch! You see that? Look at that! I went down to the Ernie headquarters, and I met with them, and I met with Sterling, such a cool dude, and he wanted me to leave with a guitar of my own that I kind of customized a little bit. So it's a red Stingray body, and we switched the pickguard to make it black instead of white, and then we added the gold hardware on it, and the neck is actually a cutlass neck. They switched that for me too, because I really enjoyed the feel of the cutlass neck, and so they just took out the Stingray neck and dropped the cutlass one in there. So this is kind of a little custom guitar, and it sounds great, it plays amazing, and I love it.
Kate! Kate! What you doing, Kate? What you doing, Kate? Ooh, grumpy Kate, love me, be nice. Ow!
This is a Takamine acoustic guitar. This is the first acoustic guitar that I've ever had. It's very old, it's dusty. I don't play it very often, but it's held up through the test of time. It sounds great, feels great, and yeah, it's just a great acoustic guitar. This one my dad also got for me back when I was a kid, when I was first learning how to play guitar, so I can't get rid of it. It's sentimental to me, so I'm gonna hold on to it. This is the Gent Machine. So stupid. So this one I've done some videos with. It was made by my friend Mark, And I told him the idea of what I wanted to do. It was for the Gent 2016 video, and he just laughed at me, but he said he could do it, and so he built it for me. And then I gave it away to a fan in a giveaway, and a few months later I wanted to use it for another video, so I asked if I could borrow it back again real quick, and he told me just to keep it because he wanted to see me make more content with it instead of it just sitting in his bedroom. So yeah, this is fully functional, has a pickup in it, makes noise, it's ridiculous. I wrote down the frets, so when I recorded I would have kind of a idea of where I'm playing, because I don't really do fretless guitars very much. But yeah, so this is my little gent stick right here. This one is called a Llewellyn. This one I got in Walla Walla, Washington, and this guy who had found out that I was there, he makes these guitars by himself from scratch, and he just wanted to get me one of them. So he came by and he dropped it off, and it's a great guitar. It really is, it's nice. It's a different design for sure, but it's cool, you know? Like he doesn't play guitar, he just builds them, and it's just something he does in his free time when he's bored. And it was very nice of him to give me one of these, and it's, if the neck is very like 1950s Fender, it's very thick, yeah, definitely check it out if you like those type of guitars. This is a classical. It's very old. I'm not sure how old exactly, but one of my dad's friends gave it to me, and he had it for about 10-15 years, and I've had it now for about 10-15 years. So I'm not sure how old exactly it is, but it's very old. I don't play it very much. I'm not really a classical guitar kind of guy, but it's a great guitar. It still holds tuning, needs a little bit of work, but yeah, it kind of just sits there and looks cute. This one is my beater guitar. So I bought this because I wanted to be able to throw around a guitar in some of my videos and not damage the nice ones. This is a $90 guitar. It's a starter guitar. And of course I had to go with pink because, I mean, hello, Slay. It actually doesn't sound that bad. I have a soft spot for Squier guitars, which sounds stupid, but I don't know, like I kind of enjoy the tone of them a little bit. It's just that trashy, shitty tone where it's like, I don't know, I kind of vibe with it. I guess it's just like the grunge side of me, but I enjoy it. Also, the Strat peg came out, and so I put a nail in instead, and I should probably get that fixed. This one is another classical guitar that I've had for a very long time. I bought this one from Guitar Center back when I was like 14 or 15. I did some lessons at Ted Brown Music when I was younger to learn notation and stuff like that, and my guitar instructor really wanted me to practice on a nylon string classical guitar. It still has that very distinct smell that I still don't know what it is, but this guitar has always had a very strange smell. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but it still has that smell. And yeah, another sentimental piece for me. It's funny how the sentimental ones usually end up with most of the dust because I just don't want to touch them and just have them be like a memory. This is another Ernie Ball Stingray guitar. This is one that they sent me when I was on tour with my band. The tone of this guitar is amazing. It's extremely warm. It has a lot of body, which I really enjoy. And I can throw it around and it doesn't get fussy with me, which I enjoy. It's just pretty. Look at it. It's just pretty. Gorgeous. Natural wood. I've always been a sucker for natural wood guitars, so I really enjoy this one. This is my 9-string guitar. As you can tell, it's a little worse for wear. I just used it for my anti-gent song video. So yeah, I need to restring it, but I also realized I don't have a set of 9-string guitar packs, so I ordered some and I'm waiting to get them to restring it. But yeah, this is a monster guitar. It's not that heavy at all, which I thought it'd be a lot heavier, but it's not. I use it for the more ridiculous stuff that I do, and I enjoy it a lot. It's a bolt-on neck. I'm more of a through neck kind of guy, but bolt-on also works just fine. This guitar is an orange wood acoustic. I got this one more recently. It's only $100 for this acoustic, but it actually sounds really good for the price. Albeit slightly out of tune. But for $100, it holds up, it sounds great. I did a comparison with this and a really expensive Taylor, and you can check that out on my channel if you want to see how it sounds. Oh, this guitar. my Ormsby 18 string Starship Enterprise surfboard. There's quite the story behind this. If you want to know more, you can check out my channel to see the whole background of this. But this is just an insane guitar that Ormsby made for me, and it's playable, it holds tuning, it sounds pretty good for being what it is. It's obviously very ridiculous to play, but you can play it, and it holds, you know, the tuning. It has a volume knob, there's no tone. I wasn't about to get picky on an 18-string guitar. It has my stupid face right there, which is awesome, and when you plug it in, it lights up blue at all of the logos and stuff like that light up, which is pretty sick. It's one of a kind ever in the world, made by Ormsby, and it's reinforced with 3 truss rods. It has carbon fiber in the head, and yeah, it's made of stone. This is actual stone. I mean, it's not fully stone, it's wood, but the top is stone. This is like a 25-pound guitar. It's insane. This guy right here is a Musil guitar. It kind of reminds me of a Schecter. They sent me this guitar for an ad kind of sponsored video. They wanted me to showcase the guitar. It's a great guitar, it plays really well. I used it most recently for my left-handed riff challenge, so I restrung it. That's why there's no strings on it right now. And I also damaged the nut because I was filing it down a little bit more to fit the low E string, and I went a little too far, so now I gotta get a new nut on it, so this has to get a little bit of work. This is the first Music Man Majesty, the John Petrucci that I got, and when I first got this guitar, I played it for every video. I probably did 20 videos with it. They're such beautiful guitars. They're so awesome. It's wired a little bit different than standard Majesties, which just means I can throw it around a little bit more. I can jump around on stage. It's not gonna get picky with me. It's a great guitar, beautiful. Probably one of the best guitars I've ever played, to be honest. I mean, the neck profile, everything on it is just so solid. This guitar was the most recent Chapman that I got. It's the ML1 Pro Modern in black. It's a great guitar. It's a through neck, which I really, really enjoy. This has probably one of my favorite neck profiles. It's just great. The action on it's great. It's set up really well. It has locking tuners, 5-way tone switch, tone knob, volume knob. It's not active, it's passive, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a great guitar. Chapman makes good stuff. If you like the way this one looks, check out Chapman Guitars. This is another Stingray of mine. Wow, can he have more Stingrays? Find out tonight at 11. This is another one they sent me when my Majesty went to crap on tour, and this one is great. This is the one that I used the most, and it's awesome. These guitars have the really good tone, really good body. I really enjoy it. The action's really well. Set up for drop B right now. Locking tuners, of course. Just really solid, sturdy guitars. Great rock and roll guitars. They're really awesome. This one is the heaviest guitar you will ever hold in the entire world. This is Matt Heafy's guitar. Matt Heafy from Trivium. This is his signature, and it is, I wish I could just hand it to you right now so you could hold it. It is so heavy. When I was playing with them and using these guitars, between every song, I would just be like, I don't know how Matt does it. I mean, he wears 2 straps, which I think is why he does the 2-strap thing, but they sound amazing. They play very well. They're such good guitars. They have a little kill switch right there, which is super sick. Beautiful guitars. But yeah, they're heavy, Matt. Not all of us are buff and sexy like you, okay? This one I just got. I just did a video on this. This is my dream guitar. This is a gorgeous Fender Custom Shop Tele. They made it for me. I designed everything on it. Gold hardware, the coloring, the neck, the profile, the type of tuners, the type of pickups, everything. I did my input on, and it is just glorious. I love this guitar so much. It's so perfect. And I've wanted one of these since I was a kid. See, drop a comment down below if you have a suggestion for a name. This one is the only Kiesel guitar that I own. It is the Lee Paul McKinney guitar, Born of Osiris guitarist. It's his signature model. It's a beautiful guitar. I love it. I love white guitars. and the gold hardware on it just gives it that royalty look, which I really enjoy. But it's very simple. I mean, I guess it's simple and it's not. It's active pickups. You have a 3-way switch. You have a piezo in it, which is pretty cool. A couple tone knobs, volume, but it plays very well. The jumbo frets on it, I love it. Feels really, really good. I did a lot of videos with this guitar. Keelan makes great guitars. Ba-dum-bumps. This one is another Chapman. This one is the ML1 Pro. This is the first Chapman that I ever got when I first started talking to Chapman guitars. And this one is also very heavy. It's a very heavy guitar. Not as heavy as Matt's signature guitar, but it's still really heavy, but it's very nice. It's a through neck. I've kind of beaten it up a little bit over the years of having it, but yeah, it's great. Passive pickups. It's got locking tuners, natural wood finish. I love natural wood finish. 5-way switcher there. So yeah, that's my first Chapman ever. So this Strat that I have is kind of a, I think it's a modded Mexi Strat, and it has a preamp built into it. So it has kind of a gain boost, and it has active pickups in it. And it has a humbucker right here, which a lot of people don't really see in the videos because it's black and white instead of just white and white. Yeah, but they're noiseless pickups. I got this guitar from a friend for $350, and I've always wanted a Strat, and he had it lying around. And he's like, well, it's a Mexi Strat, and it's, you know, got like a preamp and stuff. It's pretty cool, and I love it. It's great. It plays great. It has a whole crap ton of gain for a Strat. This is my Ormsby 7-string guitar. This is the first guitar Ormsby ever sent me. It's a beautiful guitar. I love the finish on it. It's got the angled frets, the fanned fret, which is a very different thing for me that I wasn't used to, but the more that I played it, the more I realized that it's actually a really cool thing, and if you ever play a fan fret guitar, you might enjoy it even more than a regular. It's through neck, which is really awesome. It's not heavy at all. It's got like a harpoon headstock, which is kind of cool. Very metal. And yeah, it's the Hype GTR from Ormsby. It's a great guitar. This one is my Chapman Ghost Fret Natural Finish guitar. Beautiful guitar. This is the second Chapman, I believe, that they sent me. Made in Korea, through neck. It's kind of got that like Explorer look to it. It's but it's great. It plays really well. I think this guitar has the lowest action that I've ever had on any of my guitars, and it still plays very well. None of the frets buzz out, but the action is so low on it, so I don't know. It's just a well-made guitar, but it plays really well. It's like playing butter. It's a beautiful piece of art right there. This guitar is my Chapman ML7S. This is the third Chapman guitar that I got, and I wanted a 7-string for a lot of my janty videos, and I've used it on a lot of videos actually. It's very sturdy, very heavy. It's got everything a Chapman guitars has. I am a sucker for the natural wood finish, if you haven't been able to tell yet. I do really enjoy that look. This guitar is kind of a very special guitar. A fan gave this guitar for me. He made it, and I don't know if you can see close up. There's a lot of writing on it. It says Gent Daddy on it. Single coil on a Gent guitar. BC Rich guitars are so sick. You play Fortnite, bro. Guitarist I'm better than / Buckethead Steve Vai. On the back it says Rest Repose. Do you even gent, bro? Of course. It says right here, to Jared Dines from John Sorolio. John something. It's to Jared Dines from John. Oh, he has his IG right there. John Sarabia. Sarabiola. John Sarabaguli guy. And yeah, this is really cool. This is really special. It was a gift that was given to me on tour, and it's just awesome. I love this. I love this. This is just super cool. And last but not least of my guitar collection is the Ormsby Goliath guitar. Very neat guitar, very futuristic style guitar. It's got the fan frets, headless, obviously. It sounds great, it plays great. I'm gonna do a video on this one coming up pretty soon. I need to get a video done on this. But yeah, it's a beautiful guitar. The Goliaths from Ormsby are amazing. If you enjoy the more futuristic looks and the fan frets, it sounds great, it plays great. So yeah, there's the Goliath.